actually reminds me, in college, someone accused my roommate of being a murderer, and the cops actually like literally like I think like 3, 4 like full squad cars and the news pulled up to our
What?
dorm and like surrounded our building and shit, and like they tried to like come in.
With like riot shields and shotguns.
A whole thing.
But
They
why
made
would they
it a-
do
they
that?
made
Why
it a
would they do
scene.
that? Was there like a girl saying something like that?
No, it was dude. It was a racist
I mean,
white guy.
murder.
Like my friend is brown. One year at Binghamton, when this happened, someone got murdered in the dorms, and this was the same day.
Oh,
Yeah, this was
no.
the same
Wait,
day.
the same day?
Yeah,
The
that
same day
well,
someone got murdered?
the
Oh,
same
so
day
he was
someone got
pinning
murdered.
it-
He was pinning it on my friend.
Oh,
Bro, it had
because-
to be that guy then.
Yeah, because my friend went to his girlfriend's dorm.
But
Okay, so-
actually, I wanted to talk about. Have you ever done online dating? Any
No.
of you?
I tried and I didn't get a single. I got 2 matches and they both unmatched.
Dude,
me.
you're just
No, no, no.
you're just ugly at that point.
Was that like what, Tinder?
Oh man.
I did Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge
Dude,
for
you
like
were on-
3 months and I didn't get shit.
Seriously?
I got one phone number and the person turned out to be like a corrections officer and I was like,
What
Wait,
the
wait, wait,
fuck?
wait.
very hard ass and I was like, ooh. I'm
Wait, a
like,
guy or a girl?
a girl.
A girl correctional? That's crazy. That's scary. That's a scary
Damn.
guy.
She was big,
Was she
but,
like-
but she was good at the illusions because I didn't know how big she was.
Yeah.
Like not like
Wow.
fat, like muscular, like she
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
big, and I was like,
Wow.
Bro,
that's
you'd
crazy.
get destroyed.
bro, look at me,
Get
I'm a
destroyed.
twig, dude. Like, yo,
Yeah.
That's
illusion.
crazy.
I couldn't handle it. And
Fucking her pussy's in her
I don't know. She also had this like really terrible like. So
Wait,
I
you
was-
went on a date with her then?
No. I said I was
He's like,
like,
hold up, wait.
I was
a
like,
sec.
let me see what you look like. So she's not a catfish. So I got the Snapchat. And then I sent a video. I was like, yo, what's up? Like, chilling. And then she sent one back and she's like,
Yo, what's up?
And you see the Adam's apple?
no.
I just
She
got through
had
my
the
choices.
worst lisp I have ever heard.
Oh,
And at
shit.
that point, I was like, oh, that pretty
Imagine-
face can't save that lisp. Like,
Imagine
oh,
having an S
God.
name, like your name starts with an S. She's like, so, like, what's up?
No.
She did kind of sound like that.
Samuel.
Dude, I don't think that's a list, bro.
That's like a missing chromosome. I'm sorry, an extra one.
He's joking.
Wait,
He's joking.
wait. I think what you do is a deaf person.
No.
A lisp.
Oh.
Did you see
Lisp.
this?
A lisp.
Lisp.
But you like talking like this. Yes, you were, bro. Yes, you were, bro.
I was
You were
talking-
talking like that, bro.
Samuel.
It's Samuel, not
Samuel, how
not
you
Samuel.
doing?
You fucking sound like you got fucking rabies, bro.
Well, foamy.
Oh,
Yeah.
My face
Oh
hurts.
shit.
So this girl, what's her name?
I don't even remember.
No? Did it have,
No.
did it have impact on your life?
It definitely hit my confidence. Like the one match I finally get, and
The match you find is a fucking.
That's fucking crazy.
and
I actually like had Tinder once in my life too, but at that point I had like no friends and I just switched colleges,
Oh,
right? So
bozo.
I was like, I need friends, and so that's when
Tinder's
I wanted
the
to
place
use
for
Tinder.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, because like that's what I saw. It was like 2017, and I think that's when Tinder was really getting popularity. And so you would see memes like, like best place to find like friends, and I believed it because
Bro,
I was like,
you got added. That's what that was. That was an
think
ad.
the marketing was
That was
great,
fucking
Yeah.
And I had a preference of what kind of friends I wanted. I only swiped on Asians.
You wanted hot dudes as
No,
friends?
and the reason for that is because I was super into anime, right? And my thought process was they would also be. So
Just
I
'cause
would
they're
Just because of the shape of their eyes? Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
So like I would only swipe on them, right? And like and I would have matches.
This is real racism right here. This is real racism.
Well, as it was Becky, it's like part Asian.
Yeah.
You know, it's Korean. Type. And also, when you guys are talking about the dating and like having like you're on a dating website and you're looking for friends, I saw a meme where there was a guy texting on Grinder, and then the guy's like they're chatting, and the guy's like, by the way, I'm not gay. And the other guy's like, so why are you on here?
No, he said, this is Grinder, my guy.
Yeah, you see it. He's like, this is Grinder, my guy. Like, or you stop wasting my time. And then he's like, well, I can't. Like a lactose person can't shop in the dairy aisle.
Like, fuck, I'm just looking.
Yeah.
I'm just looking around.
That was a great. You sent me that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a fucking fire beef.
You should post that.
My freshman year roommate, he was this gay guy, and he went on Grinder, and he ended up hooking up with the resident director of the whole building.
Damn.
Well,
Was he a closeted gay?
My roommate?
No, the
The
director.
resident director.
Oh, I would assume.
'Cause, like,
so. He
imagine
looked
that.
very preppy, very like, you know, he was not. He didn't give off like vibes like
He
that.
didn't
like,
have the gay accent.
He didn't.
The
yeah,
gay
he
accent.
The gay accent.
the accent.
didn't- yeah, no. But he was like telling me this whole thing, and I got called down because I got in trouble in the dorms, and I just met with the RD, and I go up to my room, and he's just like, "Hey, Rob." He just pulls out a picture of the guy's penis that I just had a meeting with.
Oh.
He's like, "You see how small this shit is?" And he unmatched the guy in front of me.
Oh
Wait. So
no. That's
question:
brutal.
was the director a bottom or a top?
Probably a bottom with a small
I don't
dick.
know.
I mean, some guys just don't like big dicks in their ass. I'm just gonna say that. Like, I don't know. That's a little weird.
Well,
If
you know,
you-
if you're gay, you sure do.
I mean,
yeah, I guess.
I mean,
but-
yeah, I guess. Like,
I would have no
I would
expertise
know, I
on
don't
that
know, I
matter. I'm not in a position to make any judgments on
now
that.
looking back at what I just said, I was kind of, I was
Yeah, wait a second.
He was basically saying, I don't mind a small dick in my ass, you know?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Dude, now, all right, we gotta cross that out.
No, the states, the fuck?
Yeah.
Ew.
So he was you think he was a bottom or a top?
I know my roommate was both because he told me
Oh, shit.
his
He's a versatile.
losing virginity story. He went to some townie's house downtown, and he did
Wait.
a lot of drugs.
So when you're gay, right, and you get, so is it considered losing your virginity when you get fucked in the ass?
Twice. You lose
Or-
your virginity twice.
Right? Isn't that crazy? Like, cause like
Uh-huh.
you know, like
your anal.
I guess there's
virgin.
anal virginity and then like putting your dick in ass.
Yeah.
You know, virginity.
Oh.
Because it's also anal virginity, right?
Does it actually go both ways? You know that?
Probably.
We gotta ask.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
You should make a grinder.
Because that's what it is for
I'm
girls.
not making a fucking grinder.
What do you mean?
Account, dude.
Well, you
make one.
you have regular virginity and you also have anal virginity.
It's kind of like those Christian
Same
girls
shit. Yeah.
that are like, I don't want to lose my virginity, and then
Yeah.
they get fucked in
They're
the
like,
ass.
it's for God, yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
see
please,
this?
just take my ass, you know?
You see those videos where they walk up to like random girls at college and they went to like Salt Lake City,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Utah, like with all the Mormons. And they were like, "What's the craziest thing you did?" And she was like, "When we were soaking, I shook the bed."
Or you gotta explain what soaking is.
I
for
didn't
people
know
that
that.
don't
I had
know.
to
What
Google
is
it.
soaking?
And I
You know
kind
what
of
soaking is?
No, what is that?
Oh, you're about to be immersed in the world of Mormonism.
Yeah, what is that?
So you're not supposed to have sex before marriage, of course, just like with pretty much every religion.
Yeah.
But with Mormons, their little way to like side
There's gray
it's like-
area.
like to skirt
Loopy.
Yeah,
around the
technicalities,
restrictions.
right? Loopholes.
They insert the penis in the vagina,
isn't that
and
like-
then they sit there, and that's called soaking. And,
They don't
And
insert
so
it.
when she shook the bed,
So they actually don't insert it. They kind of like put it at
They
the
fall
entrance.
in. They fall into
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
guy's like,
It's like, oh shit, you know,
the
I
girl's
guess.
like this. The girl's like this, and he just like, oh.
you just
God.
added another layer. to
Wait,
the
what?
thing.
Really?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Wait,
Well,
is
the
it-
internet says it's true. I don't.
And
I'm not
so then-
Mormon, but you
So
know.
then they like, you know, do you know what's crazy?
They have a friend shaking
yeah,
the
yeah,
bed.
yeah, I was about to say that. They have someone under kicking the
the
bottom of the
bed.
bed. I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
And
crazy.
that doesn't count?
do you
No.
guys
Oh,
ever?
because someone else is
Just
doing-
like with the Jews, you know, you're not supposed to use the light when it's Shabbat, so they ask someone else
Oh,
to turn
yeah.
the light on.
That's a good point.
Same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You didn't
Wait,
know
what
that?
the hell? This is not
But
really
that-
doing
Because
it
you're
then.
not the one doing it, so
So what, did
It's
they
like
just...
the weirdest loophole.
Yeah. So like what do they do in like the in the synagogue? Do they just hire some kid off the block to turn on and off the lights?
they don't like
They
turn
don't-
the light on. They stay there during the day. Well, I'm not Jewish, so I
Oh.
wouldn't know. But like, I know they are not supposed to use the lights. So
Yeah.
they-
Yeah,
they
they're
don't
not.
have
You've
that.
never been asked
During Shabbat, right? What do you mean?
Yeah.
You've never been asked to like turn on someone's light? you live in,
Do you
live
see
in-
what my eyes look like?
Yeah, so then
They would ask you because they would
ask
think
you-
you're not Jewish.
And the whole point is you get someone not Jewish to turn
Yeah.
on the lights.
But whose house am I going into and turning on the lights
I've
for?
seen. I've been walking around.
Well,
your
you live in
neighborhood.
a Jewish
I've
neighborhood.
been walking around your neighborhood, and I see some people that could. They're not playing the whole part, but you know.
So what they're gonna tell me is like, yo, come here, come into my house
Can
real
you
quick.
turn my car on? Can you turn my car on?
Yeah.
Dude,
But can
that'd
they
be-
operate it once you turn the car on?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
No
stupid,
way.
right?
How do you
So
turn it
fucking
on?
No
stupid.
way.
You get
Oh,
someone else to
shit.
come.
And then you can't stop. You can't stop. You're like, oh.
Could you press the gas? Go through all the red lights.
Yeah, that's
Like it would
funny.
be the craziest thing to rob someone. By like you dress the part and then you have them come into your house and you like fucking shut the door and you fucking run their
Shake
shit.
them down with
Yeah.
your fake Judaism.
We put it like that. God, if you believe in God, that's you're fucked up that day.
You know-
yeah, I would agree.
Actually, like I had this friend I met like when I was playing video games back when I was like what 15, 16, right? And he was like a little bit older than me, and he was just what I liked, right? Like he was Korean. I was like, oh,
Of course.
yeah,
It's the
Korean.
dream boy.
Yeah.
Korean.
So it was perfect, right? Until one day, I don't know what we were talking about, right? But he started saying that lately he's been experimenting with his asshole.
Wait.
And I was like,
Okay, all right. That's
I was like,
interesting.
okay, acceptable for some, but I don't see myself that, you know, like giving somebody a rim job or
You didn't
like,
want to have the
whatever.
strap on?
Dude, when
No.
I'm sorry, but when they go to porn, when you watch porn,
Oh.
admittedly I watch porn. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Who knows that?
No.
No.
But when they cut to the guy getting his ass eaten,
Yeah.
I can't, bro. I turn it off and I walk away.
You're like, next video, please. Like,
Bro, or the angle.
I go, what the fuck?
Yo, do you know the angle where it's like some weird shit and it's just like guy's asshole in the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like,
disgusting, man.
And then you see that shit pulse and you're just like, all right.
Oh, he has like
And it's like 4K. It's like 4K quality.
yeah, and you're with the phone, so you like really see it.
You see like a dingleberry.
you get the Oculus.
Immersive experience.
VR asshole right in
Yeah.
front of you, yo.
You know, I saw a thing where there's a stream where you're in VR and then there's one side where it's the screen. So it's a VR, but it's a camera in between a girl and the screen. This is a real thing. And then one side is the screen, so it's a camera looking at the screen. Then the other side is a whole 360 cam, so it's a girl's like tits and face. And they have a thing where you could track what's being watched the most, and guess where it's being watched the most.
Don't say the guy's asshole,
That's
dude.
it.
What?
Oh,
What are you talking about?
That's where he's watching.
That is gay, bro. You got Grindr.
He's like, damn, she didn't get that spot for him. That little hair is still sticking
Hey,
out.
but no, but what I was saying.
thought that was the
when a
previous
girl.
topic.
So no, yeah,
Alright.
I was thinking about a thing where I'll explain it again. So there's a 360 cam in between a girl streamer and a screen like playing like League or whatever, and then they have a thing where it shows you what's being viewed the most on stream.
Oh, like an eye
So-
tracker?
Yeah, no, not an eye tracker, but like what portion of the stream or the 360 cam data shows is being viewed the most, and being viewed the most is the girl's tits, not the actual gameplay, which I thought was weird, but that's an actual thing.
Wow, that's weird.
That is weird,
That
right?
is really
That is
weird,
weird.
man.
That's so
That
not
is
expected.
really
That's so not
weird.
expected.
Whoa.
That's the thing. I swear to God, I saw an article on. You know how Google they just show you some random shit, and you're like, oh, that's like interesting. So I clicked on something else, and I was scrolling through because I was like, I want to know more, but because I got a lot of esports things, like yeah, just like Tarek or any like popular streamer. So I was scrolling through, and I saw that because it's esport related with like League, and I was like, that's crazy. But what was
Oh, you did, huh?
yeah. Listen, you caught me. I outed myself. You caught me. Listen, I was the 90%. 90%. Wait, what were you talking about? You were talking about your friends.
Oh
And-
no, so like basically like
He was a dream boy.
Yeah, like I've had some experience
playing with his
like
butthole.
online dating, right? And it was kind of cringe now that I look back. I'm like, ugh, that's disgusting. And like I still have some archives from like game logs or something or
Wait, so what happened with his butthole? Because you're
nothing. He just started telling me
he
and I
told
was
you
like
his finger in his
that
shit.
kind of threw me off and I was like, eh. And then I kind of tried to forget it, you know, but I still remember to this day. I'm like, ah, okay.
Wait, so
So-
you met him on this game?
I met him on this game and then I met him in real life.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
he's from here?
He no.
Was
he
he
lives
traveling?
in Texas. He lives in Texas. And I remember when
Did you smell his finger?
No.
I'm sorry, I'm still on there. Okay, go continue.
No. So he's from Austin, right? And I remember he went to Korea and then he stopped in New York on the way back. So we hung
Oh,
out
like a
for a few
layover.
days. Yeah.
Or something.
So
Mm.
like I showed him New York and whatnot. It was really fun. But like the whole time I was just thinking, please
In-
really his butt.
In Japan,
Oh, so he came after you found out about his
Uh-huh.
butthole.
Yeah, yeah.
And
you
after
still
you
let
found out
him
about his
come hang
butthole,
out?
yeah, you still showed him around?
Yeah.
wait, so
Wait,
then,
what?
Because I knew I'm not gonna get harmed. He like his butthole, you know?
Uh-huh.
did you so did you ask him what he thought of it? Like when he
Yes.
mentioned it,
I asked him.
what did he say?
He said he thinks it's interesting.
Okay, yeah. So a lot of things, a lot of things that I think is weird in Japan. They have a weird like fetishized culture. They have anything that's a fetish. They made it into a business.
Yeah.
Like they have bars where they get jacked girls to slap
Yeah.
you. Not even joking.
That's true, I've
they,
seen
they
it.
have a vor museum. You know what that is?
Is that like eating
Vor?
yourself?
That's when you get when you it's like it's not really a sexual kink, but it's like you getting swallowed by someone.
Ugh,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they have a whole museum. You enter it by going down a mouth, and you can't record it in the inside.
What the fuck?
And then they have a bunch of shit like anything weird. Feet. They probably have a feet museum with like scratch on
Bro,
smells.
feet
like,
for them are
Scratch
probably
on
like
smells.
nothing crazy.
That's vanilla.
Yeah, that's vanilla for them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and bukkake is vanilla for them.
But it's
So-
it's crazy because like when you get to that point of like wanting to see someone shit in a bucket, paying top dollar for like you gotta be fucked
Yo,
up.
you mentioned that earlier too. How come that specifically?
Because what's the weirdest kink you know?
Watching people eat
I don't know, like
and
toes?
getting hard.
Toes is that's not
nothing.
weird.
I,
Toes is
I'm a
not
very
weird.
vanilla dude.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that for me when I think weird shit. When I think weird shit,
Two girls, one
I'm
cup,
thinking about
like-
yeah, I'm thinking about that. I'm like that's
Oh,
That's- yeah, two girls, one
yeah, I
cup.
remember that was on the internet. for a
Oh, that
long
was
time.
like,
Like,
oh,
why-
that was
okay,
like,
we gotta
that
think
was like
school.
the
You gotta
thing
think,
in
why did that
elementary
blow up?
school.
just
Yeah. Two
got-
girls, one cup.
You got to think why did that blow up? It's because how many guys shit in a cup then eat it and then shit back into another cup and then another guy eats. You know.
Well, it's like
Ew,
human
that's
caterpillar.
what-
Is that what
human
they did?
centipede.
I never actually watched
I've
it
never
entirely.
seen it either. I've never seen it. So I like I've seen memes about it, but I've never seen it. So
Have you guys ever heard of?
What's
Have
your
a
For
React
You
video
page?
With you watching it?
Have you guys heard of meat spin?
Oh
No.
yes, I have.
What's
That was
that?
always like the worst. If you left your
It's
phone
on-
out, your friend would go to the.
It's a website where it's just a dick spinning.
Yeah, dude with a massive dick and he's just spinning it in the
Is
And
it
there's
dildo?
and there's a counter. No, he's just like a 13-inch cock and he's just spinning it.
yeah.
See, like
meat spin.
but all right, but that's why I jumped to that because like that's
Yeah.
the weirdest. When I think weird, that's probably up. That's like the weirdest thing that's there.
no,
Like,
you know what
feces
I've
turns you
seen the
on, yeah.
weirdest? The weirdest thing I've seen was like
Better
I don't
not-
know if I can say it here though, but
They just said.
No. If it's with no.
What?
No, don't say
Wait,
it.
he's like, yo, I cannot restart again. I cannot go through this again.
basically it's like torture. It's like a torture thing.
Oh, like
Oh,
CBT.
BDSM.
What do you think it's gonna
It's
be?
worse than
I'll
that.
see you later.
I think I know what you think it's gonna be.
They basically take someone and then you kind of go on the field and then
Yeah,
like
right.
you're degraded basically.
Oh, like
Oh yeah,
public
you know
humiliation?
CEOs.
Yeah.
CEOs like that shit. You know, like
I watched it and I was like
slap the shit out of
disturbed.
me, put wax on me.
Now that's
Watch me.
that's like
Oh, you
not
find
too
that
bad.
hot?
Okay, that's not too bad. I think that's kind of you know.
Okay, she a little kinky.
but
That's what that told me.
that one that I saw, I was like, ew, because like the girl was in mud, naked, and then
Was the girl getting degraded?
Yeah, and the only thing I thought was like
That's weird.
her vagina getting all the mud.
Oh, The UTI.
microbes, yeah, UTI,
Ooh.
gonorrhea, everything possible. And that's like,
Ooh.
I was like, all right, I can't, this is disgusting.
All right,
so.
we both know someone
Yeah.
in mutual
Mhm.
mutual friend. Her name, she has a for the sake of the story, her name is Vanessa. 'Cause I don't want to give away her real name, and she's dirty, bro. I'm gonna tell you.
What are you talking about?
I'll get to it.
In what
so
way? In
so
what way?
when you have a UTI, that shit goes away. I know this.
You know what UTI is, right?
Yeah,
A
yeah.
urinary tract infection.
Mhm.
When you have a UTI as a girl, girls get it a lot because like sex or whatever.
No, they don't get it a lot.
They don't?
It depends on how hygienic
the
you
guy is
are.
Okay, my
dirty.
mind's being blown right, but I'll explain it. But from my understanding, you take one pill and it goes away in like 2 days, 3 days, 4 days.
You don't know what you're talking about. Let me tell you, how
explain
it
it
works.
because she told me about. All right, you go. Tell
So-
me about Vanessa.
So basically, like, what happens is that like, let's say you had sex, right, and you didn't use the restroom and you didn't clean yourself, then you're gonna get a UTI, right?
Hmm.
Another way you can get it, if let's say you did butt play and then you also went back to whatever play and that bacteria got in there and you still didn't clean it, right?
That's gross.
So then you are not gonna know you have UTI until later on, right? When your back starts hurting or like
Back?
yeah, because kidneys.
Oh.
So your lower back starts hurting, and then when you pee, it kind of feels weird, right?
I thought you're like, oh, dude, I got fucked so hard.
Bro.
Blow your back out.
continue.
So like at that point, you know, it's like
Yo,
bad.
you're switching holes. Your back definitely gonna hurt. Yeah, one way or another. But yeah, anyways. Yeah.
So basically, like at that point, like you have it, right? So you're supposed
You
to
got that
go-
clap.
Yes.
No,
That's
clap
different.
is something
That's
else.
different.
You got a UTI.
You're supposed to go see a doctor, get a pill, right? You
Yeah.
drink it for 7 days, and you're done, right? You're good.
7 days.
Yeah, and then depends what kind of bacteria it is because they really can't diagnose you with what it is. They usually give you like a
Oh.
generic, and then you also do like a test where they send that sample to the lab, and then they figure out what type of bacteria you have. For then, let's say if they gave you generic and it didn't really fight off that bacteria, you still have to repeat that same thing.
Oh, it's because your ass has so much bacteria.
Different
Yeah, it has
bacteria.
like so many colonies. It's like
And it depends on
it's
the
like fucking
guy.
Pangea up
so
in that bitch.
It's like it's really weird. So-
continue.
So,
Sorry.
so that girl, she went into the doctor, right? She got the pills. I pushed her. I was like, "Girl, you got UTI. You gotta go." Cause like I googled her symptoms. I was like, "You gotta go."
Yeah, Vanessa dirty.
And then
Yo, why are you
Dirty,
trying to
bro.
name drop her? So
No,
many-
it's a fake name. It's a fake
Oh,
name.
okay.
It's a fake name.
Yo, you said her name like.
No,
like-
in the beginning I prefaced.
It's
I
a
was
fake
like,
name.
I
Yeah,
prefaced
oh,
with
okay.
it's a fake name.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Vanessa,
part.
Vanessa,
Okay.
Vanessa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Vanessa Chu.
so
I
then-
know that's a fake name too.
so she goes. She finally goes. She goes to the doctor I recommended, right? She gets the pills, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like a month later, and she's like, "I still got it, and like it kind of smells weird, And I was
Oh,
like,
she's
I
so
was like,
dirty, bro.
I was like, what the fuck? Didn't you finish? She was like, I forgot one day and I just stopped. And I was like, what? Like, what the
Nasty.
fuk?
Dude, the story gets worse.
And
Worse than
then, yeah, and then like a year passed. Like a year passed and she still didn't treat it.
It gets worse, bro. Keep
Bro,
going, keep going.
And you're supposed to treat it because that infection travels up to your kidneys and then you get kidney
She's
infection.
dirty.
And you can get
dirty,
kidney
bro.
stones too. So inevitably, like one day I hear that she passed out on a bus stop and then she was brought into a hospital. And that was because her infection was so bad. Like
She passed out?
she passed out and she was brought into the hospital. And they said she has kidney infection and she has kidney stones.
Okay, mind you. This
What am I
UTI
minding now?
This UTI could be solved.
In 7 days.
Uh-huh.
7 days.
Yeah.
She spent a year.
And then now because she fucked up the first time where she didn't finish the course, the bacteria evolved, the new colony.
It evolved.
Yeah.
It's like a
So-
fucking Pokemon.
It is, man. It's like all the flus, everything evolves, right? So then they couldn't treat her. She was there for forever long and no pills worked, so they had to IV her.
Dude, imagine not having insurance.
Imagine being the doctor dealing with that, bro.
No, doctor. My family's in the medical field. They see some fucked up shit.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, so
That was
continue?
so that was it. Like that was that was it. But she also had one more story where
She's dirty,
That's
bro.
when you think I can
it was
But you would think you would learn after the
no man, that was in between. That was before. So that was like in the middle.
Uh-huh.
So she said like basically she got drunk
Uh-huh.
and she had sex with her boyfriend on her period.
Oh, with a UTI.
Yeah.
It doesn't
On
end.
her period.
Wait,
And
was
so,
he still hitting that? Well,
No, the worst part is that the next day she felt kind of weird, and then it was
About
getting
this-
bad. Like a week later,
Of course she
so
felt
she goes
weird.
into the hospital, right? And they found a tampon stuck all the
No.
way up there. Yeah.
No. Dude, her
That's
vagina must be
shock.
massive. Holy fuck.
Hot dog down the hallway.
My
It's
question-
either her vagina's massive or the guy's dick is super small.
No, my question. No, I know the guy didn't have a small dick, but like,
Oh.
my question.
How do you know?
Because we
Girls talk.
Girls talk.
Oh.
Vanessa.
Girls have no boundaries, dude. I swear
But
to
like
God.
the
Can't tell
thing
them
is,
anything.
though, like my question is for the guy because I understand she could have
Yo,
been.
the guy's even more dirty.
No, my question is for the guy because when you're
dirty,
dicking
bro.
it, don't you feel the tampon?
Yeah, you
If-
did.
No,
You
no,
feel
no.
when you hit
Unless
the
he's,
end.
like,
There's a
too
Right?
little
Exactly. That's
There's
what
a,
I'm
But
saying.
sometimes,
Yeah.
all right. There's a little. You know the G spot. You know where that is?
A little
There's like a,
raisin?
there's a little, yeah. There's a little ball feeling
Exactly.
with the G spot.
So, how
when
do you
you're
not-
hitting that shit, maybe you're hitting the G spot. That's what you think.
So he thought that
From his
cotton
point,
feeling
he's like,
thing
yeah, you
is-
fucking, you dirty. Oh, she's actually dirty.
No, that's
Oh, yeah, but
He
like,
didn't smell the smell though.
ooh.
That's
I
what I'm
know-
thinking.
Imagine eating that.
But I know that guy never got off to like just regular sex.
What are you talking about?
Like that guy that she was dating, he never gets off to regular
You mean-
sex.
alright,
She would have to do butt play on him
Another-
or suck him off for him
Oh
to
my
come.
God.
What? Wow, that's
Hmm.
interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of butt stuff this episode.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
That's
second
weird.
episode of
And
Tea
the,
Lounge.
you know, the craziest thing, I think we talked about it last episode where like the most like bigoted people are the ones that just keep denying themselves. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah, I
like
heard
the
about
ones
that.
that really hate gays, they are actually
Closeted.
like closeted gay.
Yeah.
So this guy really hates gays. And he says, "Oh, you're whatever, but he likes butt play." And he only
Mm.
gets
But
off
he could
to that.
playing devil's advocate. He could
No,
just be a
I've
straight
heard
guy.
a story of like
Tell us. Tell us.
it's so cringe. Like I cannot imagine.
The
I'm not
Vanessa
gonna
and
tell.
Joe
No, no.
Joe.
story. That's also fake. Joe's
Yeah.
fake. Joe's fake.
But like, yeah. But that's what I think. You know.
Wait, tell us more.
No. It's weird, so I don't want to say it.
Maybe we should have like a premium episode where you share all those stories. That'd be
You
pretty
do
cool.
have a lot of sex-related stories, like a lot. Especially when you were like 12 too. Who even fucking has them at 12? You're like, oh yeah, we went naked
What?
and we were.
Oh!
She was like, oh, we were
Oh,
kissing,
shit.
and then, but we
Yeah.
were just rubbing with our clothes on, like at 12
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah,
God.
but I mean, like, it's like I think all third world countries do that because you have nothing else to do,
Yeah.
and there is no other way for you to really figure things out, especially because you have so much stigma about like really going out and dating guys. So
Yeah.
a lot of girls are actually are like that, and then at like 18 they get married and they become the best like wives ever, and they're like, oh, I've never sinned, you know, I'm the best, whatever. Bitch, you're lying. I've been with you.
It's like you're at the wedding and you're just there like.
And I'm like, I've been there first.
Oh,
Yeah, it's funny.
Vanessa, man. So do you guys think she's dirty?
Dude,
Yeah.
It's all right for me.
Because the way. Wait. 1 year UTI.
That's
Smelly.
just bad.
Tampon stuck up there for a
Uh-huh.
bit. Went to the hospital to get that shit extracted
And
with the
tampon
fucking.
getting stuck there is very dangerous because you can get like a shock syndrome and you're gonna die.
Didn't that happen with her on the bus?
No,
So wait, she didn't die, but she fainted.
that's
Isn't
not
that a
because
shock?
of a tampon. That was a different.
Oh, you're talking
story.
about the tampon. Sorry, I missed
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But that's so. What's an IUD? Isn't that like
IUD
similar?
is like right
birth
here.
control.
Oh no,
Yeah.
but what about the? They put an umbrella up your pussy.
I don't know.
Oh, a pap smear?
No.
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 No. This is the wrong group. This is the wrong group.
He said a pap smear.
I don't know.
like-
Isn't that when they like put someone in and expand?
Bro, but you know it's so weird when you go
It's like a
to.
swab.
You probably don't get it, but
A
like
swab, yeah.
they do
No,
a
no,
swab.
umbrella up your.
Yeah,
No,
but,
no.
but
Yeah.
you put that
Bro,
in. You put the umbrella in
they
for the
they
swab.
put that metal thing. They like open it up and then they like look in there and they
Dude,
take a cotton
imagine-
swab and like swab it like all the way in.
Dude, I feel bad for the guy doctors that
I would never go
that
in.
go into that
Yeah,
field.
what feels deeper? When they like swab the back of your mouth when you're a kid, or when they swab like the
The
inside?
mouth.
The mouth
Because
feels
that
deeper.
you don't feel because it's like opened up.
Oh.
Because you know,
Uh-huh.
in vagina,
Uh-huh.
like the nerves are around.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like the
Really?
end you don't really feel.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, so then why do girls if there's no nerves on the inside?
Less.
There's there's less.
Less.
Okay.
It's
So,
not
like,
like there's
when they
nothing.
take a
but,
cotton
like,
So I was like,
swab?
why do girls like it the big dick then?
Because no. Look.
wait.
look.
I
No,
think
but
there's
I-
a limitation to that.
I heard
Wait.
at first I heard no nerves, but now I hear less nerves.
Yeah. And also, I think it's a stereotype from dudes that girls
Yeah.
like big dicks.
Yeah.
It's
But
Because
actually-
you see videos.
Bro, no,
you see
that
videos
shit
where-
bends. Look at those videos. That doesn't go in all the way.
No, it
bends.
depends on the position. If you're doing reverse cowboy or cowgirl,
Wow! Yeah, first you got opinions on one side.
no. I was thinking.
Hold on. Yo,
That's
Come
not
on, bro,
kinda
see you about
gay.
gay.
you gotta go in there and then come back out.
Yeah, go to the front.
No,
Come on.
Listen, I'm not heavily bigoted, so I can't be
He's
gay.
very open. He's
You know?
very open.
Yeah.
No, not like that.
About his cowboy
wait,
style.
reverse-
I'm in position.
Reverse cowgirl. That shit hurts your dick. That shit hurts your dick. Does it not? Does it not hurt your dick?
Cowgirl, cowboy. I'm sure it's the same thing.
Oh.
That's
Listen,
funny.
I forgot the sex position.
Yo, you knew. You
No,
you forgot that girls could do it too.
Oh.
But you know what actually feels the worst? Those COVID tests that go up your nose.
Oh, I hate
Oh,
those.
yeah.
I hate
Oh,
those.
that shit makes me tear up every time. Like they go like this, and I'm just like I feel like something is starting the fire in there. You know, like when you go like that, my hair are like it really smells like something is turning on fire there. So
Every time, whatever nostril it's in, I just cry.
yeah. Bro, I used to do the COVID test, and like the people that were assholes to me at the front desk, I would shove it all up in there, like you know. Yeah. I was that person. I would be like, yeah, and then it would be like, and I would like, don't move. I didn't get enough sample.
Yo, you're the reason why you think that people spit in your drink when you don't tip. Okay? You are yourself. Okay? It's you.
Maybe. I worked in the beverage industry too.
Yo, oh my god.
I mean, listen, I had this guy, like, I worked in Dunkin' Donuts at one point, and this customer was being a bitch, right? She was a massive bitch. And, like, this guy was kind of, like, something was wrong with him, okay? Like, I don't know what was wrong with him,
What
but
am I
something
about
was
to
wrong
hear?
with him.
What am I about to hear?
So, like,
Carry on.
he was really fucking weird, you know? Like, nobody asked him things, but he always has something to say, right? And so
One of those guys.
this person was rude to him in particular. She was like, ew, this coffee tastes like it's old. And it was iced coffee, right? So he was like, okay. She's like, can you get me the fresh coffee? Because she saw one brewing in the back. She's like, I got you. So then I'm like, I was working in the kitchen. So, like a woman should. So, I see him go in the back and he goes like this, you know, licks his whole hand from like over here
Oh,
to over
shit.
here and dinks it into the coffee, the iced coffee.
That shit
thing.
tastes new.
The whole
And
batch,
goes like this, the
though?
whole batch, the one that he just
What an
brewed.
ass. Oh god.
And now that's why I never get iced coffee in anywhere. I only get
They're
espresso
not always
drinks.
doing that, dude. They're
You
not
don't
always.
know. They all do it.
I got a story about that too.
They do it in the kitchen too. Bro, in the Netcost when I worked, the kitchen is right in front of the toilet, and I see kids there like throwing things on the floor, like the people that are cooking stuff. they would scratch their ass and like go back to doing whatever. So like,
Oh, them just not washing their hands.
yeah.
Then you just don't go anywhere. You don't go outside then at that point. Because using that logic, everywhere there's always a guy that's not washing
But
his
like
hands in the
that's why
bathroom.
I never get iced coffee anymore because like to hot coffee you're not gonna do that. You can probably spit in it, but you're not gonna do that, right?
Isn't spit and putting your
No, it's a little different because you don't know what he touched with that hand.
Yeah, like-
before.
like-
that
like
guy
that
never
guy-
washes his hands.
like
so,
like that guy that fingered his butthole. Like maybe he put his hand.
yeah, like disgusting.
I used to work at a hotel, right? And I did have a stint as a server. And one time the lead server, this guy cursed her out because the coffee was quote unquote not hot enough, even though it was like scalding, and he was just like making a scene. And she's like, "Oh yeah, we'll be right out with your breakfast." And she goes in the back and she takes the 2 strips of bacon, whole, plops it on the plate, dings the bell, dude, and I was just sitting there in like disbelief. I was like, oh, I'm not bringing that out. Like,
Bro, that's
I was like, get
disgusting.
me 2 more pieces of bacon, and she was like, no, fuck him, fuck them. I'm not doing it. And she just walked out on the shift.
That's why you're never
She
supposed
just
to
left
be
the
rude
building.
to like restaurant workers because like you never know what they're gonna do to your food in the back.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That's a good point. I think
I think part of the
I think
reason my
when-
phone got stolen was because I was being a bitch to the waitress.
Oh, could have been. Could have
Yeah.
been.
yeah, that was instant karma.
Yeah, it was.
But I do agree with that because you know if you're eating like if they're serving you, then like you don't fuck with them
yeah.
because I think unprovoked they're not going to do anything, but provoked they will take every opportunity to like jizz in your food.
And at the very
know.
least, they'll like give bad service and shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to ever be rude to a server
Yeah.
and shit. Like,
Yeah.
No, there is
Bad people.
sometimes
What's the reasons? Let's go through them.
when they are rude to you to begin with.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but then at that point they hold all the power.
well, at that point,
Because-
they're
At
also
that
not
point, you
getting
can
a
just
tip.
Because
walk away. No,
like-
they are that 18%
Oh, well,
locked
if they
in.
do some bullshit like that, but I mean, you know, most places
Who's the
don't
worst?
do that.
The worst is when they have that in the check
Mm-hmm.
and then they like hide it.
Yeah, and then you
And then
still
they-
have to
then
tip.
you still- then
they
you still
ask
tip
for
'em.
the tip,
Yeah.
like on
or,
top of it.
Or what they do is they have the tip after the tax. So you get taxed
Mm.
8.75% and then you pay like 20% on top of that 8.75%. You're just like, what the fuck, man? Like this
Yeah.
is like yeah, that's shit's crazy.
That's
just-
why I always tip before the tax. Whatever
Yeah.
their recommendation is, I do the math. I open my calculator.
Yeah, you gotta be conscious, you know, sometimes.
You can't scam me.
Because what if they spit in your food and then you're tipping them 20%?
Exactly.
It's a lose-lose.
One time, I ordered like takeout, like to pick up, and I let the girl I was with put in the order on the phone. Her ass fucking tipped 20%, and I still had to go drive to pick it up. I
Oh
was-
my god, seriously? What was the tip for?
Bugging.
For sushi.
Tip for pickup.
Tip for pickup. I clicked pickup so I wouldn't have to tip. Like,
They-
Wow.
they gotta call it the non-spit fee.
a lot
Yeah.
more people would definitely be paying.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so like, fuck
So
me, right?
that's your hotel story. Were you cleaning the sheets or what were you doing?
Oh, I did everything there. I was housekeeper.
What was the craziest thing you found? on
Yeah,
the
I was about to
sheets?
say. Was there like shit on the wall?
There have been multiple times. One time this family with small children, like handprints of shit all over the wall.
Did they tip you?
No, but they.
No, bro, I'm a
doesn't-
fucking housekeeper at like a
But don't-
budget hotel.
But wait, hotels actually charge you fees for leaving it so dirty.
But they don't go to Rob. They go to the hotel.
They
Rob
go to
does
the
all
front
the hard.
desk.
Rob does all the hard labor.
Seriously?
And they get the profits. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
So fun fact, you can jizz on literally anything. Anything, and you won't have to pay. But if you light up one cigarette, like boom, I'm coming after your
How do they know?
$300
How
deposit.
do they know?
Smoke detectors
what-
everywhere.
The smell. You walk in and it smells. If you see any ash, you would have to take a picture and document it
okay.
and be like, oh, I mean, it
'Cause I
clearly
think the
smells
smell-
like someone smoked some cigarettes.
I
in here.
don't
like,
think the smell's enough sometimes.
No.
Because what if you're
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
enough.
what if you're just a heavy fuck? I don't smoke. What if you're just a heavy smoker and you had your shit like your jacket smells like smoke
Oh.
and it's by the door?
No, it's very, very noticeable difference. Yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah.
when it's like freshly smoked, like
And then they try to cover it up with something. You can.
Well,
still
they
smell it.
or like if I've walked in a bunch of times and like they left the smoke alarm covered, and I'm like, come on, dude, the fire hazard, like, and I'm docking them with that $300 fee.
Yeah,
like,
the
well,
the
I'm
smoke
not.
alarm
I'm the
cover.
housekeeper.
I used to do that all the time in college. Where they use the coat
remember.
hanger
Yeah.
and a plastic bag, right? And then they wedge it up in there.
Oh.
That's exactly what I was.
Really?
Yeah. When we'd smoke weed in the dorm.
My friend did that.
Yeah,
and
same
they
thing,
had
right?
the fire inspector, the fire chief come to the, like, they were doing inspections. And he was telling all like he had no idea, but he was like, oh, no one in my suite would be dumb enough to open the door and let them in. There was like one guy that like didn't know in the suite, like, you know, the one random that they all were friends. The one random is like, oh yeah, you could do a quick check. Opens the door, lets in like 5 university police officers and the
Wait, what
fire
happened?
chief.
Yo.
They got a nasty fine and they got booted off the dorms.
How much?
Oh,
How much is the fine?
It was like 10,000 or something. It was
10,000?
Oh my
You
god.
5,000.
fucking- you fucking.
It was bread. Like
That is tough.
That is bread.
I mean, like,
Oh my
well,
God.
it was. I guess it was split amongst the suite, but like, still, that's like a
No, you put
fat-
on the fucking random kid.
well, they tried, but obviously the kid's like, well, go pound sand. Like, I'm not gonna pay the $10,000 because you guys smoked here. Like, that's. I mean,
So who paid it then? He didn't pay it?
no,
All the
they split
kids.
it. They split
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
They literally.
Dude,
Um,
fuck that kid.
If you thought that they wouldn't be able to get your money, nope, they added it to the tuition
Tuition.
bill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
And they didn't. So they booted them off. They had, I think, they were like 2 weeks left in the first semester.
Oh.
So they got booted off, and the second semester, because they got booted off campus, they weren't allowed to even go to class.
What?
So they had to take a semester gap. Yeah. Luckily,
Dude, they got fucked.
yeah. Well, I don't really
got
know
fucked.
too many. I was only friends with the one guy, really, and he was the one telling me all this stuff because I was in his dorm a lot. But he got fucked because like he lived like 12 hours away, so like he there was no way he could commute or do anything like that. Like COVID changed the game for the degenerates getting kicked off campus, dude.
Yo,
That's crazy.
you actually mentioning the fire inspector and all the cops pulling up actually reminds me, in college, someone accused my roommate of being a murderer, and the cops actually like literally like I think like 3-4 like full squad cars and the news pulled up to our dorm and like surrounded our building and shit, and like they tried to like come in.
With like riot shields and shotguns? Or like
No, I don't think that much, but like just like a cop, but there was like a whole thing.
But
They
why
made
would they
it-
do
they made
that?
it
Why
a
would they do
scene.
that? Was there like a girl saying something like that?
No, it was dude, it was a racist
I mean,
white guy.
murder.
Like my friend is brown. Yeah, and actually, 1 year at Binghamton, when this happened, someone got murdered in the dorms, and this was the same day.
Oh,
Yeah, this was the same
Wait,
day.
the same day?
Yeah, that
The same day
well,
someone got murdered?
the
Oh,
same
so
day
he was
someone got
pinning
murdered.
it-
He was pinning it on my friend.
Oh,
Bro, it had
because-
to be that guy then.
Yeah, because my friend went to his girlfriend's dorm to check on her.
Check on her pipes.
Yeah, check on
Uh,
check the plumbing.
Check on that UTI.
Yeah.
The tampon pipes.
and then and then they saw him just standing there waiting for his girlfriend to like open the door, and
Wait, did they find out who murdered?
yeah. They
Okay,
did.
go with the story.
Oh well, yo, you want to know about the murder that actually
No.
happened?
Dude, go through everything. Go through everything.
Everything. What does that even mean?
So
What does that
he's
even-
waiting at the door.
Yeah,
What happened?
and he's waiting at the door, and you know what? Let me go back before that because like
I ruined the flow. My bad.
yeah. And so basically, someone got murdered on my university. It was actually a whole ass. It was a student. It was a guy in a frat, and it was all planned out and everything by another student.
God.
Yeah, it wasn't
damn.
like a local or
Dude, they're
like
all
it,
snitching.
it wasn't about drugs or anything. It was over a girl.
What?
Yeah. So
Wow.
So yo, we can't have her. Let's kill her.
yo, straight up, bro. Straight up, bro. He's from Long Island too. The kid that pulled up to go murder the other kid, and the other kid that got murdered was a Brazilian transfer student, like international student. Yeah.
Damn.
Girl.
So wait.
No, guy.
So
The new
so-
boyfriend.
Oh, so that was the ex.
Yeah. So
Wait,
okay.
go through the story.
So this kid. Fuck, I forgot his name. I
Don't
forgot
say
the
his
murderer's
name.
name.
Just say a fake name.
It's on the news.
Whatever, he's a murderer.
It's on the news.
Just say a fake name. Just
He's a
Really?
murderer, whatever.
No, you can look it up. It's all over
Yeah.
Wikipedia and everything.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Like it's public. Like it's fine.
All right, just I guess roll it without the name because you forgot it, or
I forgot the murderer's name, but the guy that got murdered, his name is Joao Souza. And so basically, what happened was this kid from Long Island, he was dating this girl in high school, took her out to prom and everything, and she was like the love of his life, right?
oh shit.
And then they went to two different schools. She went to Binghamton. He went somewhere local. I don't know where. And so while they were like long distance, they broke up.
Mhm.
And she started dating, this Brazilian guy, Joao, right? And so Joao was like a part of this frat up there at the university. I forgot which one. And
Someone snitched.
and the new boyfriend came. I had social media, bro. Someone like the inside man. But anyways, this the ex boyfriend found out about the new boyfriend. He transferred to Binghamton University, right?
Crazy.
He transferred to Bing, joined the same frat as the guy Joao, got tight with him, and then one day, like he just pulled up to his dorm, as his friend. He let him in, and then he stabbed him to death in the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ. That was
and-
premeditated as fuck.
Yeah, as fuck, dude. And not only that, but also he he stabbed the guy to death when all of the roommates were there too.
Oh shit.
Dude,
So
like-
they're fucking freaking
Oh,
out,
like,
dude. Oh.
Everybody saw that
So
shit.
they saw it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they heard the screams for help and they saw him like bleeding out on the floor or something.
Oh my
As
That's
the
just
guy
as
was
bad as
dipping.
seeing it.
Yeah. And like
That's crazy.
and then this guy, after he stabbed the person, like I think he ran into like the nature preserve on our campus, like basically a bunch of like in the woods basically. And he hid out there for like 24 hours. Or I don't know how long he was there, but he went there for a bit when it was hot. My friend got accused, in the middle of the thing. And when my friend got accused, he came back to our dorm, right? He came back to our dorm, and like I shit you not, like I'm telling you, the entire news department and like four like whole ass like squad cars,
cars.
pulled up, and they were like surrounding our dorm. They were like searching through all the trash cans like for evidence.
Bodies,
Oh
yeah.
my
Oh,
god.
The
for, like,
bodies,
weapons
he left
or-
the body in the bathroom, bro.
Oh, for like a
Yeah.
knife or whatever.
Yeah, for like the knife or anything. And and when my roommate got accused and we came back, like the guy that accused him like was like mad or something, and when the cops opened the door, he's like what are you doing standing around my dorm, like something like just like freaking out. And the cop is like, bro, it's like at that point the cop knew. He's like, yo, this dude's just bugging out.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you're good to go, don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's
And,
crazy.
And then they ultimately found the murderer back in his dorm. He
Wow.
literally murdered Joao, went
And
to
just
the
went
nature
back
preserve,
on his regular
and then
date.
just went back to his regular thing. Yeah.
That's OD,
See,
bro.
Yeah.
that guy's just dumb. He
Yeah.
had witnesses
Yeah.
who saw him and said,
Bro,
"Oh,
that
it's-
guy was just crazy. That's what it is.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
He
Definitely.
he probably just wanted to get locked
That
up.
that
He didn't care.
actually that actually reminds me of like this person I dated, but I was like 13.
Jesus.
Like I wouldn't call
Why
it
are
dating.
you so young in every
Bro, because-
single...
No. I wouldn't call it dating because so I went to this high school, right? And he was the only
Wait, you're in
like
high school at 13?
Mhm, yeah.
I think she's getting the ages wrong.
No. I
You
was
can't be in high school at 13.
No, I was 12 in 8th grade and I was 13.
Yeah.
Ninth
It
grade.
makes sense.
I guess
I was
14
13 in ninth grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like the beginning, for the
Yeah,
first few
because
months.
my birthday's in September.
September.
Yeah.
So like I would turn 14 later.
Mm.
So I'm like, going to the school and there was this kid and I was like, "Oh, he's so hot," like cuz I was
he
looking at him.
Chinese or
No, he was
Asian?
white. He was white.
No, because that's her type. That's
No,
her type.
at that point I liked Russian boys. At that point
I'm not being
I
honest. That's her type. She said that's my type, and I'm like, all right, well,
my type changed when I started getting into like this whole like weeb culture. But
Mhm.
like before I used to like the regular Gopnik boys, the Russians.
What do you call them?
Gop,
The
that means like
Gopniks.
gangster.
Gopnik?
The ones that squat on the bottom and just eats sunflower seeds and they go like,
In
they
like
spit
in
it
like
out.
Adidas
Damn.
tracksuit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Adidas
they're hot.
tracksuits,
Oh, that's so
yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
And so like
With
this
the
guy,
three stripes.
I
and
still
shit.
remember, like we're like I was sitting in the gym hall and I was like, "Oh my god, he's so cute." And the reason I thought he was cute, I shit you not, was the fact that his back was like really nice and jacked. and like his arms were really nice. So like when he was throwing the football, I actually like liked how it all looked. So I was
Mhm.
like, oh, I didn't even care about the face. I was like, he's so cute.
Uh-huh.
So I was just crushing on him for the longest, and then my friend snitched and told him that I liked him, right? And you know how like the kids are, and like, oh no, whatever. So it was like little kid drama and whatnot. And then inevitably, this guy was like, I was looking back at like how he was talking. He was being a big ass dickhead because I also had a language barrier. Like I wouldn't really speak English as well. So he would like later call me honey boo boo.
Mhm.
You know what
Oh,
honey
that's
boo boo is, right?
insulting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
At that point, I didn't
Wait, why
know.
is that insulting?
Because
'Cause
it's like
Honey-
a
Do
really
you know who
fat
Honey
kid.
Boo Boo is? She's the trailer trash that's like Mama Sketty.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know South
I
Park?
didn't know about that.
In South Park, they make fun about Honey Boo Boo.
It's a
Yeah.
really fat girl, like little girl.
And
She
her
lost
mom
some
is
weight.
also
She
fat,
lost some
yeah.
weight.
Yeah, give credit where it's due. Yeah, she did.
But like he
Oh.
would call me that, and I would think that, oh, he's being so cute, right? But
Oh,
then I
Honey Boo Boo.
didn't know what that meant until recently.
Yeah.
So I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, what the fuck? But anyways, like that guy was being the biggest jerk, and like the reason I don't really consider that dating experience because the most we've ever done was walk to the bus stop while holding hands.
Oh, okay.
That was
Yeah.
very innocent and cute.
Wait, so
Uh,
how did this all
How
come
did that go
together
to
again?
murder? He was talking
Oh,
about murderers.
because
Did you do something for calling?
so it was going really bad, like it was really going downhill. And then after the summer break, when we didn't meet a single time during the whole summer break, I broke up with him on the first day of school.
Sounds like a G.
So I broke up with him, and he was like, he was like saying, "No,
Sarcasm,
please,
guys.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh,
Don't break
fuck.
up with me." And I was like,
I hate that
and I got
tactic.
scared. I was like, what if he actually gonna kill himself? So I was like, all right, let's just kind of like take a break. Let's just stay friends for now. And then I started liking his friend.
Oh shit! Oh.
But that friend was actually great, man.
You were about to cause a murder.
That's the basically what happened with him.
Yeah.
That's the prequel.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
I started liking his friend because his friend was actually cute. Like his parents knew me. I was in his house because his mom invited me. Can you
Mm.
believe that? And so like I was like, damn, he's perfect. But like he saw that and he would start beefing with him, and I was like, we're not dating, like relax and whatever. But then I finally broke up with him for good, and then he dropped out of school, and he started doing like a lot of drugs. And then
Damn.
later, like I'm in college now, right? Like I was in college, and our mutual friend reaches out to me. She's like, "Yo, you gotta talk to this kid because he's like still like fucked up and like still thinking about like whatever happened." I was like, "Bro, we were 13, like now we're 20 something. Like get over it, right?
I
Like
think
what the
you're
fuck?"
I
bugging
think
out.
that friend, she's a bad person.
And then
'Cause instead of-
she was like, "Can you at least tell him the reason why you broke up?" And I typed it all out, right? I was like, "All right."
When you
here
were
go."
13?
Yeah, because I
The dude's
remember.
balls didn't even drop
no,
yet.
because-
he was shooting blanks.
No, he had a massive dick. He
What?
had a
Whoa,
massive
wait,
dick.
you said you guys just
the
held
most
hands.
that he was
Ever
holding
did was
hands.
hold
No,
hands.
I never see like
Which
I
hand
never,
were you holding?
I never seen it, but bro, I remember vividly. I remember this vividly so well because
What?
I was in the
At the
cafeteria.
bus stop?
No, I was in the cafeteria, and we were just talking in a group of friends, and I was like just like touching his shoulders, right? And then I went to the bathroom, but as I was going, I saw that he was like hard and whatever. But yeah, that's how I knew. I was like, damn.
Well, now you know.
Yo,
she...
I was gonna say, I suspect it's one of those things when you're a kid and
Everything's bigger.
and you see your dad's dick for the first time, and you're like, yo, what the?
You
I don't
look at
know.
your dick.
I don't know, man, but like I know that one of my friends at the time, she had a crush on him. And later when we were like in college, she actually started seeing him and she dated him for a little bit and she confirmed. She confirmed.
Oh.
So
That's
Yeah.
that's classy.
schmeat.
I'm glad you.
Yo, he wasn't even at like full scale yet when you saw
yeah,
it.
I know. I know.
It was like big for 13.
Yeah.
You know?
Yo, his
But
hands
he
were
didn't drop
like
off for
this big.
nothing. You know, he hit the
Like
glow up.
shit. Like
You know how when you go to the doctor and they
You
have
have to
this,
tighten it.
no, it's good.
Okay.
you know how when you go to the doctor and they're tracking how tall you are, and they have like the chart that's yo, he continued, bro. He kept going.
Yeah, man.
Yo, some kids like flatten off. You know what I'm saying? Some kids hit a big spurt, and this man, yo, he just kept going.
He was consistent.
Yeah,
He's put in the numbers.
Yeah.
But like long story short, the reason why that reminded me of him is because like after all this time he was still like kind of weird about it. And even after we met, like I actually met him like not long after that girl texted me, right? And then I told him everything. He was like, well, okay, let's just try to stay friends and whatever. I was like, all right, whatever, because I didn't hate him. Like I still don't hate him or whatever. Like, like why would I hate him, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't care. And then like we had a thing where we had to hang out in a group of like 5 people from high school, right? And this guy didn't show up. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like there, like we were all waiting for this kid to show up. And I was like, what the fuck? It's been like 2 hours. So I left. And apparently I heard afterwards that, oh, he felt so bad that he was late. So he decided not to show up. And then he went and like got like fucked up and whatever. And I was
That's
like,
outrageous, yo. What the fuck?
Yo, Honey Boo Boo fucked up this kid's life.
Yeah.
And like now he's in the army. Like last
At
thing
least
I
he
heard,
got straight. Now he's on a
I
straight
don't
path.
know. Maybe he got deported
Bugging.
somewhere or something.
In the army?
Deployed, yeah.
Deployed, yeah.
Deported.
Wrong D
And technically,
word.
he is Ukrainian, so
Oh shit.
could be.
They sent $8 billion on him.
Yeah, the biggest
All right,
like
let's-
weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
so did you finish your murder story?
Yeah.
But yeah, he got murdered. He got caught in his dorm.
How long did the guy get locked up?
I don't know. I think he got sentenced like 2 years ago, but I wasn't really following past
I hope
that.
he stays for life.
Yeah, I think someone died at Binghamton University for like every single
For
year.
hazing? I know there's a thing with hazing.
Yeah, one of them like fell off a balcony at some point. One of them,
Damn.
another like nursing student got murdered downtown by another ex-boyfriend or something.
Dude, you gotta share
Like-
these stories.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's crazy.
I mean, those I don't know so much about.
But this one
Because-
you like you had it firsthand.
Yeah, because the cops
Yeah.
literally pulled up to my crib.
Yeah,
You know?
that's crazy.
Yeah, and then another time I think somebody was running in a field. Shit, I don't even remember. This might have been at Baruch, Asian frat. Some kid
Mhm.
running around in a field and ran into a wall or something,
And died?
and literally just died. Yeah,
Dude,
like
what a
he
pussy.
hit his head like in just the right way.
Damn,
and
that's
then
crazy.
croaked. Yeah, yeah. Yo, and they tried to. I think they like. The frat didn't even report it right away.
Oh, they tried to
They
like
were like
Weekend at
moving
Bernie
his
that
body
shit.
around and shit, and
Yeah,
like
Weekend
trying to
at
figure out what to
Bernie's.
do with it.
No,
for,
at that point
for
it's
like
not,
a few days.
it's not even
But
your
like,
fault.
it's not their fault.
Yeah, you just report that shit. It's not your fault. I mean, I guess
Well,
like
they were the ones that
But
put
they
the
would get
blindfold
shut
on him,
down.
and
Oh,
then
he was
sent
blind.
it.
You didn't say he was fucking
Yes,
blindfolded.
he was blindfolded.
Did you hear
Yes,
him
they
say
No.
blind- no, okay, I didn't.
No,
say-
he didn't mention
but
that,
like,
but-
yeah, they blindfolded him.
I thought he was just being dumb
I
running
think-
into a wall.
Yeah, he was blindfolded. He was carrying some like heavy sack of sand or something, and they just had him like running across a field, and yeah, the dude
What
died.
the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah, nuts.